My name is Matthew Weeb. I work in Coconut Village, about an hour north of Kampot City. I think of countless children and beautiful mountains and sweet neighbors. Our calling comes from Scripture. We became convinced that God wanted to be known by people who have never heard His name. And so it was knowing that about Him that really sent us out to wherever we ended up, and Cambodia was it. I get really excited about being people's first glimpse of Christ, so they can see His love in a new way, love for enemies, and they can see His compassion, His willingness to be with the high and the low. They can see His wisdom, His attitude towards money and family. I get really excited about being their first glimpse of that. We see ourselves as waterers of the seed of the gospel. So these people have heard something before, but never seen it. And so our role in ministry is to find ways to come alongside people where they are. It took some time to settle in and understand their rhythms of life. English teaching is primarily what puts us in the village. So we teach kids from 6 to 14. We primarily connect with people through house visits. We will visit them in their homes and invite them into our home. And during that time, lots of conversations come up. Yeah. We also attend to basic medical needs as well quite often, and host doctors from Phnom Penh to come down and do house visits as well. A lot of the villagers have heard of Christ before. They know something about Him. I've heard His name, and they've seen some people do evangelism tours. So they're open to it. They're not closed or harsh towards it, but they are maybe misinformed. I think they need time to see Christ played out, to see what Christianity is all about. There's one man who particularly enjoys coming over to our house. He comes over almost daily, anytime from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. And he's quite interested in what we believe. So he's often wanting to talk about our sense of morality or our sense of justice, where it comes from. When we've looked at Scripture together, he said, wow, your Scriptures are better than ours. Jesus is a more attractive type person than Muhammad is, actually. These kinds of statements initially really excited me, and I thought he was close to the kingdom. As we spent more time together, he began to say things like, if only 50% of my village were believers, I would believe. And then it became clear to me that this man is attracted to Christ's way and Christ's character, but he doesn't yet have the power or the courage to really follow through and to submit to Christ's lordship over his life and the impact that would have on his life in the village. And so it became clear to us, showing and preaching the word isn't enough. We need to be wrestling in prayer for these people so that their hearts can really be changed and they can have the courage necessary to follow through with their attraction to Christ. Yeah, we are looking for more help. So if anybody's interested in working with Muslims in Cambodia, you're more than welcome to come over.